a bit more to this. Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. So, what are we doing? You saw yesterday I needed a mag chain. Looky, looky there. I found a bit of chain in the shed. I found this on the shelf in the shed. There's the size if you want it. That was an old bit I had for something. That's a 415, look. What I had it for, I don't know, but I had 3 links. That's all I had spare. I had to cut 3 links off by the old petrol tank. Here, look at it. There's the original petrol tank. Holes, and if you look in there, there is literally, well, you can't see, but there is half a ton. Ah, crikey, look. There is half, oh, look at all that coming out of that tank. Look at that, coming out of that. That tank is, never got to do nothing with that, kaput. Found this one in the shed, which I'll put on. Come you round. So I just got to connect this one to this one with a bit of rubber hose. We can hopefully put some petroleum spirit in here. Now how are we going to start this thing? Because I haven't got a starting handle. And to save me sweating and huffing and puffing, because I am nearly 50, I'm going to cheat and belt drive it. There we go, off this old girl. Which I did have out the other day and started for the first time in about a couple of 3 years. Due to COVID, there was no rallies last year. And we've got one coming up now in a couple of months, and I take that. That's a Petter W1H. So I've got to pull him out the shed. Get him over there somewhere on that bit of open grass. We'll wheel this one over there, belt one up to the other. I'll start the old Petter, that'll hopefully start this, and hopefully we'll get some sort of fire out of it. If you're wondering how I timed the magneto, I've never timed a Lister D before in my life, but how I did it, right, we have a direction arrow on the flywheel so we know which way it runs. We come around here, where that oil mark is, there's a lightning strike. When that lightning strike is at the top, you're at top dead centre, and that's where it should fire. So I've had it so the points open when it's about here. So when this lightning strike opens here, the points are then starting to open on the mag. So we should get our spark just before top dead centre. So that's how I think it should be timed. All the Lister nuts will go, oh no, you time it different to that, but that was just my little way of, well, how I think it should be. But I may well be wrong, and this might not start. But yeah, so I haven't got a handle, so we're going to have some fun belt starting. So you're going to get a 2 for 1. You're going to see a W1H started up, and you're going to see a belt hooked to this. If the direction's right, and hopefully get this thing started up. Right, let me get everything set up and I'll be back in a minute. Right, here we go. We have a menagerie set up here. We have the Lister D. As you've seen, I put the new fuel tank on. We got a slight drip of petrol, so she got a little leak. But we aren't worried about that. But we got petrol will come out of our hose, look there. So if we put him on here and turn he on, hopefully that'll be filling the carb up. A couple of little bits of housekeeping we want to do before we start. Of course, this engine hasn't been ran for 34 years, a long time. A couple of little bits of housekeeping. Just fill everything up with oil. I have checked the oil level on the engine, that seemed alright. So we got him filled. We want to put a bit of grease in our greaser. So we just need to get a bit of grease in there. I just want to get you set up on the tripod so you can see what I'm doing. There's our greaser. There's our grease gun. Just pump a bit of grease in there. Bit of grease, bit of grass in there. All do the world of good. Right, now we've got some grease in our greaser. We can screw him back on and give him a couple of turns. That'll push some grease into the... There you go. So, I just got to put some water in that green petter. So if we hoss a bit of water in here. Right. Now we've got petrol in the D. I assume everything's working right. And I assume we've got some... I think we're getting a bit of petrol out of the... Yeah, we're getting a little bit of petrol out of the top of the tickler. So we're getting petrol into the carb. There we go. As I say, she ain't been run for donkeys. So we're going to have to start this one up. And once that's running and going, I'll then drag it a bit. And hopefully that'll belt turn this one. And this one should go. Let's have a look. Let me get the whole camera a little bit higher up. Alright, there we go. So the first start is going to be this one. That's a Petter W1H. So we need to turn the petrol on this one. And I think that's got petrol in it because I only had this one running last week. Yeah. So once our carb is filled up, this one should start right up. There we go. Come on, girl. Right, get away. Right, that one's away. Now we need to belt it on that Lister D. Will that belt hold on or is it going to come off? Whoops. I'm going to have to push on this one or we turn this one. Go on, Bill. Nope. Right, the turn. You know, I think we had a fire out of it. I think so. I think this D fired. We had a fire. We're fired. We had a fire. That'll help if my belt is right. One more go. See the smoke? I think we're starting to run. definitely firing. Belters off. Well, we're going to call the video here because that's getting a bit long now. I will stop work on this one, we can turn the oil down on it. There you go. Right. Well, we had a fart out of the day. I think you'll agree, I'm sure you saw the smoke. So I think with a bit of tinkering and a bit more perseverance, we'll get this thing running. So, I know you want to look round the Petter while we're here. Alright, here she is. 1940, I think this is 46, Petter W1H. There we go. She's running a bit quick. There you go. She's settling down a bit now. That's better. Well, there you go. This is all running. Everything's going. And I think with a bit of perseverance this D will work. But for now, Man Cave is going to say bye-bye. And yes, the Lister D did just about breathe into life. Right, I'm off. See you next time. Ha ha. Right, a little more tinkering with the carb and I think we might be in luck. So let's have a look. See if we can get any joy out of her now. Come on, girl. I'm hoping we're going to get some go. Nothing at the minute. We ain't got the proper spring on here. Oops. Now. Well, she barked off. we had life out of this Lister D. So that's hopeful. Now I know she runs, I can get some oil in the oil, well, change the oil in it, there is oil in it, but I'll run it for a bit longer if I can, get it hot and put some water in it, and then I'll change it. And yeah, we have, it looks like a running Lister D. There you go. I had a feeling she'd go. I had a little play on the carb and thought, well, give her another start and I'll try and do it on camera. And she did fire off for us, so yep, that's good. Right. This is it for the man cave video. I'm sure you'll see this little thing again. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.